Hello everyone, how are we doing? Now, we have got to hope for the best here because, I'll tell you why, because other than an encoding overloaded error, which hopefully will go away in a minute, I've got a completely new mic. So the big question is, the man who never does very well with his sound has got a completely new mic. Can you hear me is the big question. You can hear me, we are all good, because I've got properly fancy new setup. Yes! Yes! Happy days, indeed. Rock and roller. Thank you, Joe and Squatch on the verticals as well. Brilliant. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Nice to see you all. Hopefully, my streams are going to run. I got a little encoding error. I've had a few encoding errors over the last week. I think there was a little bit of an issue, but we're here. We're on Millennial Farms. Nice to see everybody. Thank you for joining. We are going to do a little bit of a challenge tonight. We are going to start. We're going to see if we can harvest and replant a field in one session, in one sitting. So let's see what we can do with that, shall we? Good to see so many of you here. Great to have you here. I know there's quite a few people. You voted for this, right? So you voted for this map tonight. So we're happy to oblige, because I was looking for an excuse to play on anyway, to be honest. And you lot came good, which is awesome. So thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like button. That is the shoot for good spot, Dave. That is a shoot. In fact, I've got something before we start. I've got something very cool to show you. Let me just do this. So now, if I... Now, let me press... I don't even know which button to press. I'm going to turn on the camera on my phone so you can see that. That's my camera on the phone. Unfortunately, if you're on the vertical stream, you're not going to be able to see this. There's a hiss in the signal when speaking. I know I have the gain turned up quite high. Probably a little bit too high, actually. I think there's going to be a little bit of playing around with this over the next wee while. Yeah. Camera, phone, there's me on my camera. Watch this, if it works. Wireless streaming to OBS from my phone, because this is what I've got. This is the new thing. This is the Hercules. It'll take sound as well, so I haven't got the sound turned on, but I could take this. I could walk over there, show you the sim rig and things like that as well. It's quite handy, isn't it? But yes, Hercules are part of the Thrustmaster Corporation Guillemot. So they sent me one of these to test. And I liked it, but it was an XLR. It's an XLR mic, so had to get a new mic as well. Quite nice. But very, very handy. Yes, so this is iPhone, works on Android as well, of course. Probably more likely to work on Android than it will on iPhone. But so there we go. Yeah, this Hercules. So I've got all 4 channels. You can see the mic there. You can see the game. Oh, I've got the edit PC. On the edit PC. Something flickering in the background on the edit PC. I can turn that down though. There we go. It won't disturb us. And Discord and everything as well there. So there we go. Very cool. Just thought you'd like to see that. Anyway, if anybody's looking for a cheap solution to solve a webcam problem or a vlogging problem, there you go. So it's called the actual application is called, and Argsy sent it to me. I've got to give Argsy a shout out because he sent it to me. Is called, if you Google, you talk too much. It's called Distro AV, and it's on GitHub. So DISTRO AV, and you've got to download an app for your phone as well, which is called NDI, which is the I guess is the format that it uses. So yeah, well worth checking out. Really like it, actually. Adam, sorry I've missed the last couple of streams. No worries at all, my friend. It's great to have you here, and thank you for the super chat. Right, let's not mess about. And hello, everybody. So many needs more doggo. We can do more doggo. She's outside at the moment, keeping the garden safe from foxes. So let's start to get this. Come on, evening, Mrs. Prof. How are you doing? So this new map. So I like it. I suppose one of the things I've noticed though is the yard is a lot smaller than in real life and a lot different to what it was in FS19. Let me do that. It's a lot more compact, which it was a bit of a shame because I liked it in 19. Walkaroo Gamer, nice to see you back, man. How are you? Staying attention to all the news. Lovely to hear that. Eric Anderson, your RTX 2070 should be fine for 25, yes. Don't worry about that. Right, let's get some of this. Is Durham wheat. You can see I was testing before the stream started. Oops. I may now have turned off. Crop damage. Oh, look at that, missing the edge. That's that overplant thing that you sometimes get, isn't it, on the fields. All right, let's see how far we go here. Durham wheat we've got here. Hanson, it's with Giants for testing at the moment, so if it passes, hopefully relatively soon. If it needs changes, who knows? I don't know what the lead time is at the moment. But I like it. I like the changes to it. I think it'll be a fun map for the last couple of months till 25 comes out. Oh, I'm peaking a bit here on my mic as well. The range is quite high. Hello, Yos. How do you join? You're already here, Yos. You're already here. Carl Anderson, that is a choice that you will not regret. Am I doing mulch and lime too? I might, Joe, or I might just lime. I might do. It's quite a big field. This actually, I'm kind of regretting. Why? You're on console and downloaded a mod and found a bug. How do you report it to the modder? They'll probably have a Facebook page or a itch page, or they'll have some sort of social media that you can probably drop them a note on. There's Den, welcome mate. 7 months, wow, doesn't time fly when you're having fun. Pat Berry's on the vertical as well. Hiya, Pat. You got a PS5 again for 25, did you, Yos? Does that mean we had an exclusive there? Yos is going to start making all console mods only. Good for you, Carl. Best way to do it. I genuinely am enjoying this map already. It is different to 19, but would I say it's better? I would say it's resolved some of the issues that we had in 19 with it, like the off map town and stuff like that, but 100% legit FarmSim mods. Mammoth, can you have a shout out? Absolutely, mate. Did I see you were driving? Does it look like the real? Not as much as it did in 19, Mark. I think the sheds are a bit too close together. The yard should be bigger. I think you could fix that. There's enough space around it, though, that you could fix that. I can imagine a few people tweaking the design and the layout of it to make it work. So, yes, I think potential there. Right, I think my optimism levels may have gone through the roof already. Maybe we'll throw this on Courseplay in a bit. Oh, nice, Super Tiger. I know a lot of people do that. You prefer You prefer this one, Cranky? Good. Yeah, it's two different crops because I changed the crop in the field, so it's combining. Once it's got one crop in the hopper, it won't pick up another crop. An oversight on my part. I should have put the same crop that was in here at the start. I thought I wanted to give Durham wheat a shot. Professor of Logic, nice to see you. How are you? Hi Logan, nice to have you here. There we go, we're on cruise control now. Now actually, vehicle control add-on. I have got this set up now on my Stream Deck, but I'm not sure I've got all the buttons set up right, so this will be a good excuse to test it. The problem is, I'm going to have to run this on when the hopper gets full. I'm going to have to go and jump into the tractor and unload it. Definitely merging these fields. Like the old days. Went all the way over there, didn't it? This was a big field in the old map. Slightly more manageable. I actually quite like this. Good evening, Bobby. Nice to see you. Now let's talk about the image that FarmSim posted this week. Somebody posted today, and I went and had a second look at it. Totally, there's a tornado there. There is a column of wind coming down. 100%. 100%. I think we're getting proper weather in 25. Proper weather. That's my bet. I already have a gut feel that we're going to get lightning, but I think tornadoes as well. I think wind, and very excited. Gamescom is next week. I wasn't able to go, but I have got a few spies going to attend on my behalf who are going to maybe help me out. If that's what it is, FarmSim, but it kind of suggests that, doesn't it? Kind of suggests that. Bobby, I am doing great, mate. I hope you are too. Yeah, I'm not going to get around the field, am I? Let's see how far we can get. Is there no custom crop textures on here like 19, if you know? I don't believe there is, Joe. I think it's just standard textures. Hey, evening meme, how are you doing? Mystic, hopefully we're not going to have to wait too long for it, mate. Wonder if the cows will fly. Wonder if the pigs will fly. Somebody mocked up the Twisters film poster with DJ and clutches the heads on it. It was quite funny. Average Welsh, nice to see you. Can I get around this bend so we can open up this so we can get down the side? That would be good. 93. Sharks or dolphins? Depends the context. If I'm swimming, dolphins. If I'm observing from afar, sharks. Depends on the sources of it. I like that, Yoss. Shark fin soup. Bobby, what's your question, mate? What is your question? Let's go in cab. Let's adjust this horrible FOV. Actually see a little bit more. There we go. Left field, nice to see you, mate. Hey, Loki, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you. Do I play on it? I haven't played on Elm Creek for probably getting on for 3 years now. Basically, ever since any proper maps came out. Ooh, that's harsh. Not proper maps. Non-base game maps. Oh yes, Joe. One of the best things, one of the things I use the most for it, actually, I think. Better roll forward far enough. Yo. Right, you can stay there. In fact, while we're waiting, I'm gonna get the truck. Just drive into the garden, you know. Crash into the bins, you know. I forgot how big this was. There is actually a path around here. I could have just used that, couldn't I? Rebecca Whited, I can shout you out. Hello, nice to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. Bobby, no, I won't be doing a. I don't want to be doing a series on Elm Creek. That's something I would have done maybe at the start when the game came out. We've got so many good maps now to choose from. There we go. We'll leave that there. Right, you're good. Close this and let's try and get at least one headland done. Or we need a refill again. Agreed, Carl. Yard is a little bit small. Ooh, pay attention. FSG. Yeah, Mammoth, I think you're on the wrong channel if you're looking for Fortnite content, mate. Rob, has it been 2 years, mate? Goodness me. Do I have you on ignore? I don't have you on ignore, do I? I'm sure I've seen your name pop up quite a lot, Rob. That one shed is new. That is, yeah, that is the new bigger shed for sure. I used to play Fortnite with my son, and then he grew out of it. Eamon, Tolan, how you doing? Amelia, I love FarmSim. Good for you. It is an awesome game. One-handed gamer, I think it's just variety, right? You'd get bored of the same content if they didn't refresh it every now and again, and we're just lucky that we get it refreshed almost on a daily basis. It is Squatch, yes it is, just a standard size map, this one. Hey Aaron Ashlock, nice to see you, mate. Farmer Derek is in testing with Giants at the moment, so we'd like to think in the next, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, if it goes through with no issues in testing, we might get it out pretty quick. Exactly, Carl. Yeah, there's only so much you can do, and then you start to feel like you're just repeating the same stuff over and over. Farmer Fiasco has got his son into FarmSim. He's obsessed with pig. That is awesome. I love it when you bring somebody else into the mix as well. I knew a few people that. Well, I know a lot of people who've kind of engaged people with it and gone, give it a try, just see what's happening. It's a different type of crop mark so it's not picking up. The combine's not picking up. Can you see the slight difference in the colour? See, it's a slightly more yellowy colour if you look at the stuff coming up towards us. That's why. It's got Durham wheat in the hopper, so it won't pick up standard wheat, which is what's on the edge of the field there. It'll only happen on the headland, and then it will be fine. Braden Smith, is it fun or boring? It gets very fun, Braden. Unless I'm boring. that might be part of the problem. No, it's good. And it's educational. Educational farming. Farmer Derek, when's the X9 2025 come? Probably in the new game, I would expect. Probably in the new game. Flocky, customer service from G-Portal is the best IMO. That is good to hear. I have a nice G-Portal story from today. There's been a few issues with the London-based servers recently with G-Portal after they had a big outage. I spoke to Dave from G-Portal, who you know is who is my guy at G-Portal that looks after me and a lot of the other content creators. And he was just like, get the guys in a chat on Discord, we'll try and sort it out. Oh, in fact, Greyman's here. Hey, Greyman, how you doing, mate? And he did just that. He went and sorted some stuff out, and he's hopefully going to keep tabs on them to hopefully it'll sort it out. Amy was in there too. It's fun. It is a nice kind of... Yeah, they do care about their customers. Glad to hear it, Grain Man. Glad to hear it. I will be cutting the whole field, Amelia, if we've got time. Farmer Derek, can you get a shout out? Of course you can, Farmer Derek. It's with Giants for testing, Mark, so hopefully, hopefully no more changes. If it passes, no more changes. Bobby, you don't have to ask permission to ask the question, just ask the question. And if it's a good one, we'll answer it. So make it a good one. I should have put a bigger header on. What do we reckon? I reckon we're 23 minutes in already. I feel I may have cut off more than I can chew. Get the government subsidy mod, Bobby. That is your best way of getting... Yeah, do you know what we'll do, actually? Here's what we'll do. We'll courseplay the combine now. We'll run the grain wagon for a bit. Let's do 3 headlands. Generate the fieldwork course. Yeah, we should be bang on target still. Yep, looking good. And we'll just roll past here. So we don't get the crossover. Make sure we get that. And we will go to nearest waypoint. Go. Should be all systems go here. Right, there we go. Lovely. Oh. I think we need to leave the course up there, do we? Oh, it's saying 1 hour 35, so basically the length of the stream. Okay, let's turn that off as well. And turned our swath dropping back on. Straw swath deactivate. Go. There we go. See if we can get to it before it fills up. That is an S790 Leo. Good spot. It's okay if you're on till 1 AM. Thanks, Cranky. Pay attention, FSG. I think I've got my seat slightly too close to my wheel. I keep on hitting myself in the belly every time I go around a corner. Am I excited for 25? Very much so, Derek. Very much so. I think it's going to be awesome. Thank you, Sinead. Ah. So close. So close. Ooh. Right. Let's get my cruise control sorted. Let's get down to the right speed. We think about 7 miles an hour. Nope. There we go, we're running at 6. That looks good. One of the best things on the Thrustmaster farm stick is that little wheel. You basically hit it to turn on cruise control, and then you adjust this up and down. Brilliant. You never see MF plate, do you? True. Onyx would be driving, wouldn't he? Just drift the trailer in a U-turn. It's been done in the past. It's been done in the past. What is my favourite game? FS 17, 19 or 22? I'm going to say 17. I love the I love what they did with the sky and the clouds. Actually, you could get some stunning screenshots in FS 17. Then I think the kind of the clouds and that went a little bit. I'm kind of hoping that's one of the things I'm hoping for when it comes back in 22 is in 25 is slightly better kind of skies, clouds. I'm optimistic now with this weather. Do you think we will get bots to ride a grain trailer next to us? Clearly not into... Well, not to say no for 25. Because we have, you know, intelligent AI workers now. But whether or not they've gone as far as being able to run and unload trailers... I tell you, if that is in the AI workers that they've created, I will be seriously impressed. Oops. Hope they sort out clipping of crop into trailers as well in 25. That would be nice. Do I use 2 sticks? Sometimes, Ben, I don't have 2 sticks plugged in at the moment, but I do have a second one, so... Cleveland Games, it's in testing at the moment with Giants. It will be out in the next little while. Well, I know. I'm slightly reaching there, Chef. We don't know if it's intelligent or yet not. We'll see. So interestingly, I'm laughing. Farming Fiasco, looking forward to 25. It's going to be a game changer. FS22 has leaps and bounds above 19. I'm sure 25 is going to be... I think that as well. I think we've already seen enough to know that there's some quite big advancements from 22 to 25. And I kind of said to a guy today in the chat who did the classic, it's just FS22 with fog. And I said, well, I think there's a bit more to it than that. And then he just went off on one and was like, oh yeah, like... Am I not allowed an opinion? And I said, well, you can have an opinion, but I'm just pointing out that there's more to it than, you know, we've seen more than just fog and, alright, the first little while we only saw fog and stuff and everybody was like, it is fog simulator. But then we've seen like GPS in-game and Courseplay or more intelligent AI and lots of other stuff. So, it was kind of like, hang on a minute, yeah, you can have an opinion, but I can also challenge that opinion based on I think there's more to it than that. Exactly, Saran. He can have an opinion, but I can't. So we, I think we agreed to disagree. I have no problem with people complaining. If we saw like a clone of 22, I'd be like, yeah. But equally, I've seen a lot of stuff that wasn't in 22, so you've got to kind of be accepting that there is more to it than just fog. Axel Paskert. It will be on Xbox, yes. Yes, it's going to be released for all platforms. Which is great news, because it is a very popular map. I always think it's interesting. So I met Mapper's Paradise at Lama. Lovely, lovely guy. Actually an Irish guy. And I just think it's mad how he has been able to, you know, he's obviously been in touch with Millennial Farmer, with Welker and those guys and the Monette guys, and agreed to do these maps and get the permission to use their names and stuff like that, which is really cool, I think. I also don't think you can judge a game on day one against FS22, which is, I agree with that as well, Joe, right? This is quite a developed game now. I think it's going to be amazing to see what the modders can do with FS25 when they get their hands on it. I think there's so much more scope. Even the I'm on track to catch up. Even the kind of new reflections, lighting stuff, that even the mods, even if you take this 8R and upgrade it to FS25, it's going to look so much better. So much better. Everything's a reskin of FS13. Yeah, because in essence it's still the same game doing the same thing. Farmer Derek, what's my favourite map? I don't think I have one map. There's quite a few I've really enjoyed in FS22. It is a 410, Derek, yes. I just think I've always said that FarmSim is the tool that allows the modders to create great things for it. They give us this really brilliant baseline, like toolbox, like sandbox game that we can. That's going to go down there. Get out of his way. I was gonna. Dints Modding was going to send me his new X9. He's not sent it yet, but that would have been nice for this. But I thought I'd go Zach-like and stick with the 790. Realistic, nice to see you. How are you, mate? Let me just jump to here and run this closer to the... What mods do is make us play the game 3 years later, right? And this is no criticism of FarmSim. Any game that's released, unless it's a real classic that keeps getting updated, they have a shelf life, right? So if they can keep it fresh by letting the modders release stuff for it all the time, it's brilliant for Giants as a business model. And equally, it's good for us because we keep on getting new content. Somebody asked us if this is the starting equipment. No, this is stuff that I've put into the map. Rumen Needlechev, it is the Millennial Farmer Map, which should be out in the next little while, hopefully. I agree with that as well, Cranky. Yeah, you kind of start to pick apart what's possible in the game. Yeah, people understand what the engine can do and the limitations or not of it, and really start to push it. Oh, Glenn, you're too hard on yourself. Nice to see you, man. You have a problem with FS20, I can join my save game, but when I'm in the game, it has hard lag. Oh, that could be a number of different things. That could be, you could have a dodgy mod in there. You could have, how many bales have you got on the fields and things like that. Durham wheat is not accepted here. Oh, good. Where's it accepted then? Let's find out. I was just going to dump it in the silo. That's going to slow me down. Where is it? Durham wheat at the grain mill. I believe it is the well, at least it means you get to see the map. The grain mill, grain sell point. The grain mill, there we go. Take care, Flocky. Right, I'm going to let it. It's only 87% full. We're going to top up the last 13% then. Could say Sims, but you have to spend a fortune for that and pay for GTA. So that was it. Somebody said, why can't we just have a game that continually updates rather than having to pay for a new one each 3 years? But you think any game that continually updates, I think World of Warcraft or something like that, you pay a subscription for it instead. Alright, Fortnite's free, but Fortnite make billions of pounds a month from selling skins. So you could do it that way as well. Yeah, it's a hard one to judge, really. Which is the best way to do it, because even if you did a big update to the engine like they've done for 25, all the mods would stop working anyway. So you'd have to update them anyway. So you're kind of in the same boat, really. Luke Arnold, is this game on Xbox? It sure is, Luke. Precision is a great mod. It is. I don't think that'll be out in 25 from launch. I think they have to get a lot of agreements and approvals from universities and research people and the European government and all of that. Do you all think a new truck brand could be... Yes. Short answer, yes. I think we've almost worked out in the DLC in year 1. The stars align. We think that could be Mercedes or something like that. Is the wheel worth it? I think so, 100%. I think a steering wheel is one of the best improvements to gameplay that you can make. There we go, Swiss Farmer Dude with the 5 memberships. Thank you, buddy. That is awesome. So if you haven't before linked your Discord and the YouTube channel together, if you do now, you guys that have just won those memberships can jump on the community servers and have a play for a month. Of the old international pickups and scouts in the game. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I do have FS17 somewhere. It's not installed on my machine anymore, but it's sitting around somewhere. I've still got FS19 installed here, actually, and all my mods sitting there. I just haven't launched it for about 2 years. 054 GTX, do you think FS25 will be any good? I think FS25 is going to be the biggest leap forward in FarmSim since mods were introduced in FS17. There you go. Odron, yes, I do play multiplayer. I've got 5 community multiplayer servers. Can I remember the last thing I did in FS19? Yes, it was an episode of the West Texas series that Args and I did right at the end of FS19 on that brilliant West Texas map. It was such a good map, that. Let's just park this here. Let's see if we can get to the mill and back before the combine's full. Nonna, do we know all the new brands coming to 20? No. Giants haven't announced all of them yet, so I think there'll be a few. I did a video, came out the weekend there, just saying one of the things I said was I wouldn't be surprised if there's a kind of a big brand announcement. They'll keep one of the bigger brands and announce it as a bit of news before launch. Alright, for clarity, Tim, mods for console in FS17. And actually the official mod hub and better kind of management and ownership of the modding kind of infrastructure. Your cousin thinks PS5 won't work when FS28 comes out. Possibly. It depends when or if Sony and Microsoft announce new Xboxes or PlayStations. What are my hopes for FS25 Pyro Clutch? For me, the most important things are, I'm not fussed particularly about graphics as much as I am about really good game performance, higher frame rates, a better, like a really strong base engine that modders can build on and use and make better. Why do I play in? I'd play in a bit of both, Tim. I bounce between the two. Sometimes it's just easier just to see what's what when you're driving. Jan with the 5 gifted subs as well there. Nice one, mate. Oh, 10 gifted subs. Goodness me. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. FS28, wouldn't that be... No. 3-year cycle from 25 would make it 28. And actually, I think 28 is obviously 10 years. Oh, no, 20 years since the first game, so... 20-year anniversary could be a big one. Kenny Redneck, why is it that PC has slaughterhouses and butcher shops, but the PlayStation and Xbox, neither one has slaughterhouses or butcher shops? It is because of the rating. Basically, they want it to be an everybody rating, so it'll appeal to everybody from young kids to everybody else. So by avoiding putting things like alcohol in and things like slaughterhouses, they get to keep that rating, and they're quite proud of that. And I don't blame them for that. But obviously on console, you're limited by that for what mods you put on the game. It's the same with licensing, so you couldn't have non-licensed brands on console, but it's a bit of a grey area with PC. It's too hard to police, so you ultimately end up getting a little bit more on PC than you get on console. Self-cleaning equipment in FS28. I'm there. I'm signed up already. I'll take that. Take my money. There we go. Let's... Do you know if FS25 will have native settings for the Thrustmaster? Yeah, FS22 has, Timothy. If you've got nothing else plugged in, this is one of the problems with it. This is not a Thrustmaster issue. This is more of a FarmSim issue. You've only got two. So if I've got a controller plugged in, steering wheel. So if I then plug a joystick in as well, it's filled the 2 control slots. So it starts to kind of overwrite what's already there, or not overwrite it. If it sees there's something in there already, it won't overwrite it. So my advice is if you're plugging in a Thrustmaster farm stick, make sure nothing else is plugged in at the time, and it will map it properly. Is an 8RX a bad idea for Court Farms? Because I'm contemplating it. Yeah, it's far too big, Leo. You'd have issues with your gates. Any idea when the Millennial Farm Map will be ready? Oscar, it is in the mod hub. It's in testing at the moment. So not too long, hopefully. I'm going to go out of cab just for ease of lining this up. It's running down now. I think I've timed this pretty well, actually. There we go. I know if Argsy sponsored the making of Hubbard. Why did you say that, Jan? I am on a NVIDIA card, Carl, so I'm running DLSS. No worries, Gavin. Nice to see you. No worries at all. What do I think of Sid's Gleaner? I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. It looks good. I mean, Sid makes some great mods, so... Sorry, let me get out of the way. Creeks have no water. I understand. Well, I don't know if you put it in mine. I actually edited out of my Ahali Farms episode this week, but he managed to drive in the water this week as well. Very good. Who was asking about steering wheel? If you've got a steering wheel, don't buy a new one. You don't need to do that. If you're looking to replace it, I would, of course, recommend Thrustmaster. Somebody also asked before, is there a difference between expensive wheels and cheap wheels? If you're going for something like a proper race sim direct drive wheel, massive difference. But that for FarmSim would be ridiculously overkill. Yeah, there's certain DLSS settings. So I updated mine. There's a big article on it actually. There's a big article on like certain DLSS releases that are blurry in FarmSim, but there's some that aren't. So you just got to find them and update. Is the price exactly, Scooter? What's features you are looking forward to in 25? I just performance. Like I said before, Mark. I want the game to run a lot more smoothly. Micro stutters and things like that. I would love for all of that to go away. I would like to see improved text. This is one of my bugbears with 22. Is this? I would love for this to be a little less boxy and 2D. But all of the textures really, I think, are a little bit... I wonder if we can get up. Oh, can I jump up? You know, these little kind of 2D meshes are... I think we could do better than that, right? Love to see something like that. If they did nothing else but improve those textures, I'd be a happy man. When you see the tedder animation, you drive along on a tedder and turn your grass. That's a beautiful animation texture. The way the chaff comes out, or the straw comes out the back of the combines is brilliant. But no, Mark, I mean actual game. I want to. It's 2024. I want to run my FarmSim at 120 frames per second, please. Not 60 or 30, depending on the map. I want it to have enough grunt to be able to handle, pretty basic tasks. So we'll see. I'm kind of hopeful. I think kind of a lot of the issues have been down to the older consoles. It needed to be in 3D. 3D and VR. Yeah. Joe Francis, having both a Stream Deck and a Sim. I use a Stream Deck because I'm obviously doing content, and I have a separate Stream Deck which is handy for kind of regular. But you one or the other. Don't do both. Yeah, that's overkill. Definitely. Come on. What's your thoughts on more realistic names on production and sell point? Yeah, I'm all for realism, right? I think the more realistic, the better. Oh, animals. That's my other thing I'd love to see in 25. I think animals need a massive overhaul. They have been kind of left a little bit neglected for the last wee while, so yeah, I would love to see a little bit more of that. How much better are the workers going to be? Well, we don't know, right? We don't know. We know that in the field they'll now do headlands before they do the up and downs, which I think is a massive step forward. But we've no information on how they're going to drive on the roads. If they'll drive on the roads, what else they're going to do? We'll have to wait and see. So there's loads of stuff still to come out. I think Gamescom next week will be very interesting from that perspective. So we shall wait and see. Better MP chat. Menu map on the second screen. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Thank you, Harry. Much appreciated. Agricultura Rio Grandense. Welcome, sir. Welcome from Brazil. Lovely to have you here. Yosif Tata, I think when he means card, he means graphics card, computer graphics card. When are you doing your silage challenge on Hawaii a week? Yeah, I need to get that set up. I just haven't had time to think recently. I've forgotten about that, Big H. We should probably get that set up. Good call. Double P, when does Millennial Farms come to console? Hopefully, PC and console versions will be released on the same day. Chance we were under control the whole time. Hello, Walker. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Tim Maslin's in as well. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. What's happening? It's been a while. Thank you, Chance. Right. Oh, look at that. Direct hit. Can I show how the map looks in the PDA? Absolutely, Per. So there is the town, which in the old version of the map sat just off the map, just here. It was a nice little feature. In the last map as well, I think it was this, but these were one fields. Everything, it is quite not radically different, but it's different enough. There's a few, I think there's a few more fields in there and things like that. So this field didn't exist in the last one. This big one ran to the edge of the map and things like that. And it was joined, I think it was joined together and went right up to the top. So it is definitely different. They've had to use a little bit of creative license, I think, to to make it work with the town up here. But it's still a good map. It runs well. It's nice and smooth. Ooh. Getting good at rolling tractors. Nice one, Share. More than that, Chance, I am actually sitting in a tractor seat that has been turned into a gaming chair. Did you see the release plugins for that? I did see that, Tim. In fact, we were doing the one before. In fact, shall I demo it again? It's quite cool. I'll do it again. So, you'll like this, Tim. Argsy found this for me. So, app on my phone called NDI. So, there you go. There's my camera. There's me. On my phone camera. As you would expect. What's this? I press this button here. Wireless. That is my phone. Sometimes it's streaming over the wireless. You guys on the vertical screen won't be able to see this. I was showing them my new audio setup before. Come on. There we go. Pretty handy, that, isn't it? Quite a clever little mod. There we go. Manycam. No, it's called NDI HX Cam. It was the actual. It's a plugin. It's an OBS plugin called Distro AV. Got a GitHub. Very cool. Thank you, Ant. When am I coming out with a Contractor U? There's some news on the Contractor series actually coming out tomorrow. Chad's Bates with the $2. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Am I lined up? No. Yes. Oh. Telling me I'm having streaming issues. All looks good to me. We'll just keep going until somebody tells us otherwise. I've overcooked it now. Baylor Whitson, this map is in testing at the moment. No, it's not out yet. Yeah, I've turned off my ads in stream on my live streams. On the main stream anyway. Ah, it's okay now. Good. Good to hear. Oh. Come on. Have I played Vintage Oaks? I love Vintage Oaks. It's an excellent map. Mr. Briscoe has done it again. Unload before he turns around. The ads on the the vertical one is I feel a bit hard to turn the ads off actually. There we go. Turn around now. We are. How long are we in? We're an hour in, and we've got all of this still to do. I might go and prep the seeder. We'll just go straight in with the seeder, shall we? Do the headlands with the seeder. Yeah, we're pushing our luck, actually. Will I be at Gamescom to test FS25? Marion, no, it's just a little bit too far away and I've taken too much time off work recently, so unfortunately I'm going to miss out. But I do have a few few people going who will hopefully be able to share stuff with me. We shall see. Might as well run back up to the top, as the pipe's on the inside at the moment. Thank you, Fabix. Any idea if FS25 will have like a season year one pass? Yes, Gavin, it's already been announced. It has already been announced. Quick question, does the farm stick have mounting holes underneath? Yes, it does, Owlgamer, yes. You can strap it to any, there's a load of kind of joystick brackets. You can bolt it to your desk or whatever. And sort it that way. I'm about to hit 90k subs, that's exciting. I knew we were about 150 off and tend to get about that on a stream, so if you're not subbed, it would be awesome if you hit the button. We are 60 off. So if you haven't subbed and you want to help me get to 90k, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Glenn, surprised you vanished during the Fringe, or was it because of the Fringe? No, we only missed the first week of it, Glenn. My company does all the marketing for the Fringe, so silver play button, we will be 10k away from the silver play button then, Saran. That will be epic. That would be epic. So yes, if you haven't subbed yet, I would love you to sub. I would very much appreciate it. 90k. Tell you what, when I started this just around 4 years ago, would never in a million years have believed that I would be sitting here with 90,000 subs. Unbelievable. You're behind the rest, Dennis. Not going to say anything, Gavin. Not going to say anything. I don't know if Mr. Seeley Pete is going to Gamescom, Carl. I would hazard a guess maybe not. If he's not mentioned it, I would hazard a guess he's probably not going. He's probably in the same boat as me. A long way to go for a half-an-hour meeting and a play of the game. 100k potato half. Yes, I know. Yes. Right, we're going to go. We are going to set up the seed. I think. What do we want? We've got two options here. We've got the 8RT with the 1910 and an N540. We could go with that, or we could go with the DB90 on the 9R. We could put some corn in with that one, or I think we're going to put soybeans in with this one. Pick your poison, folks. Which one would you like? Which one are we going to go with? I'll let you lot choose. We'll go with the majority. Go with the majority. 9R. Saran straight in with the 9R. I think I know the answer already. If I know you lot, I know the answer. But we'll wait and see. We could start this while, in fact, you know what we could do as well? No, I was going to say we'll do some liming. We're not. We're going to, got to be the 9R. Corn. Mark says corn, right? That's, oh, we've got an air drill. I thought it was going to be nailed on there. Corn. 4-1. How much rice work do you think will be done, or will it end up? I can't see me doing the the rice in the paddy field stuff. I can't see that. I can see me doing the long grain rice that you combine. It might all be the same things. Gavin's going, 9R, do multiple wheels make a difference in traction? Yes, Farmer Cop did a video on it. It's quite old now. It's quite an interesting video from that perspective. Right, 9R it is. I bet I can't even get around this corner now with this. Oh. Right, got some corn, got some fertiliser. Let's do this. No class allowed. The Zerian's alright, and the combines and the choppers alright, not just those poxy little tractors. They're rubbish. Oh, it's like a rabbit hole, isn't it, Carl? When you start doing the PC build thing. Becomes an addiction. Probably need to refill this at some point as well. Oh, I haven't driven something like this for a while. It excites me. We're not going to go straight away. We'll get a little bit closer to the end with the combine. Only an hour in, we could do it. Gosh. Hope it's direct draw. So do I, actually. I hadn't thought about that. Gotta do the finger snap. Yeah. Right. I'm going to do a little test now because I'm slightly worried it isn't. It isn't direct drill now. There we go. Oh, good. We're good. Good. Right, we'll leave that there for a little bit. Roblox lover, once is enough. Happy birthday to your friend. There you go. Right. Combine on its way back. Is it going to get full before the end? Let's turn the engine off. Let's not waste fuel for the sake of it. Right, we'll Usain Bolt it across here. The tractor. Come on, combine. You're not going to make it, are you? You're not going to make it. I'm going to have to drive in crop to unload it. Just Farmer Dude, take care, mate. Plenty of advanced planning on show here. You know me, Glenn. You just got to wing it, mate. That's life. Don't overthink things. Just do it. Waste fuel for Greta. Carl, I think you'll have no problems, mate. Sounds like you've got a solid rig there. Right. Get this unloaded quickly. I like the speed of the auger unload on these is good, actually. The custom modding. 790s. So nicely done. No, we're running Courseplay Connor on the combine. That's why it's cut out of the... Onyx would never drive in the crop. Come on. We're going to fill a trailer here, which is good. Get that truck running again. Back to the mill. Trouble at mill. 90%. Go. Shout out to Farmer Ed for policing the chat as well. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just forgot to switch lands on like the moron I am. But you can go back and I just let him... I ran him too far. You can do down and back in one go. DOV, you're playing Farming Slightly with a friend that hasn't played before and he starts driving through the crops. No. I hope you were suitably unimpressed and read him the riot act. This isn't all going to go in here, I don't think. Good morning, Pitty. How are you? Just getting up there in Oz, start of the day. I appreciate you jumping on and saying hello. Have we hit 90k yet? Have we hit the 90k? You lot will make me a happy, happy man. We can hit 90. Oh, we're 40 off. 40 people off. Could we do that in an hour? Oh, no, still got 8% in here. Oh, look, we had a little bit left in that front one. Oh, nice. We did fill it. Right. Let's head to the mill. It, Gis Tusen, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It is 10:12 p.m. Oh, pay attention. Again, bad FOV. Bad FOV. People, when you're building your mods, make sure you do your in-cab FOV better. Justin Jackson, hi from Texas. Good to have you here, mate. How long have I been playing FarmSim? Since FarmSim 08. But playing seriously from FarmSim 17. And playing and filming it and editing it and putting it on YouTube. Farming Simulator 19. What a journey. Don't read chat and drive. There's a tip. There's a tip for you. No release date, Sheriff. It's in testing with Giants, so whenever it's either approved. Oh, hot into that corner. Nick Otto, how you doing? Is the GPS on tablet working? It is. If I was running it, but yes, you can run the GPS from the tablet if you wanted to. Sorry, Luca. I was at work earlier today. My joystick is the Thrustmaster Farm Stick. The best joystick for FarmSim, in my opinion. You can get it through Thrustmaster.com, and if you use FarmSimGuy, or the FarmSimGuy as your creator code when you buy it, it helps out the channel too. Don't drive through crops. Do silage. Oh, I didn't check if the train was coming. That was potentially very risky. Silage is a good way of making money. Yo, hopper 1 unloaded. Ham and eggs. Everyone go make an old YouTube account. Randy's not seen 10 PM in years. Like, it's all I see. This YouTube lark takes a bit of time. The Ghost Exile. Huge lurker from WA. Right, hang on. WA. Why can't I think? Why can't I think? Not Wisconsin. Not Wyoming. Shout out. Ham and eggs. Western Oz as in Australia. Could be. Small homestead farm because of FarmSim. My joystick will be here on the 20th. Awesome stuff. What's your best starter crop to get cash moving in the first few hours? Do a maize silage. Oh, here comes the train. You could do maize forage, or you could... Washington! Of course. How can I forget? That's where Farmer Cop's from. How can I forget that? Ham and eggs. Sorry, shout out, buddy, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, mate. You will be pleased to hear I packed your cap tonight as well. Soybeans are a nice easy one as well if you want to just harvest them. Or corn. Harvest your corn as well with a combine. That's pretty good. Ooh. Let's get some vehicles by just barreling into the oncoming traffic. Always good to keep them on their toes. Scuba Steve, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Oh, that's not even the turning. What am I doing? Out of control. You could forget that because... True. Dom the Bomb wants a shout out. There you go, Dom the Bomb. Harry, this is the Millennial Farmer Map. It is in testing at the moment with Giants, so hopefully we're going to see it in the not too distant future. Hopefully. Farmer Derek, have we not shouted you out already? You're getting greedy. There we go. Right, tips are, don't spend all your money on machinery straight away. Build it up over time. Be efficient with your planting and stuff like that. Check out the Farmer's Handbook, which is a brilliant resource. If you just Google the Farmer's Handbook FS22, such a helpful resource for assisting you in knowing what to do in the most effective way. It's great. Right. See if we can get here and unload before he's full. It looks pretty full. Be perfect timing. When I join my friend, it gets stuck at 60. Know how to help. Is he playing on PC? Oh. Is he playing on PC, Luca? He might need to change his DirectX setting from 12 to 11. Yeah, this little wheel on top of the joystick's brilliant. It adjusts it by half a mile an hour each time, so you can really fine-tune the speed you're running along next to the combine, which is great. Watch FSG's tutorials. Yeah, sometimes. I'm going to do a few more of the basics, I think, for 25. I'll obviously do the Courseplay and auto drive and stuff like that, but I might just do a series of how to combine a field, how to plant a field, how to plough or prepare a field, for stuff like that. Could be quite good fun. They're a decent sized set of fields, these, Ken. They are indeed. They're nice for a regular size map. They work well. Carl, I try to stream every Wednesday. Yes. Unless things get in the way. Go. Should be able to unload the last of this here. Oh, he's off. Turn around. Play Huron County, then you know what's big. Play Hubbard, then you know what's big. They are huge. You set up a 0. That's true, Fiona. I can do that as well. Lock it in. Might do that one actually. Play Hastings or Spring Creek. James B, you'd like to see a screen on my graphics settings? I can do that for you, James, if you would like. No, I can't because I'm in game. Basically, everything is maxed out, and then I've gone into the game XML and I've pushed the view distance from 200% to 400%. Do I no-till? I will be no-tilling, Farmer Derek. Hey Valerie, nice to hear you guys enjoying the game, and apologies for forgetting where Washington was. Max, do you mean tonight? How long have I been playing, or how long have I been playing FarmSim? Because they're wildly different answers. Farmers unite. Absolutely. It's also, can I say, Valerie, it's also nice to see females playing the game. So I know Sarana's a big champion of getting more ladies playing FarmSim. So big shout out to the ladies who play FarmSim. Cher's in here as well. And I know Mrs. Professor's in here. And we've got a few other regulars. Can I do a tutorial on how to max that stuff out? I can indeed, ham and eggs. 90k update. Hang on, Jim. Driver 1956. Still in testing with Giants, mate. So, hopefully, relatively soon. Right, here we go. What have we got? Oh, we're 20 away. We are 20 away. How long overall, Max? Since FarmSim 08. I've been playing on and off, but didn't really take it seriously till FS19. We are 20 subs away from 90k. That's huge. That is huge. How exciting. Never thought we'd do that on stream. Thank you, everyone. It's quite a special moment, that. Get lined up. Now let's see if we can... Come on. Let's see. There we go. GPSing and cruise controlling. Never done cotton. I try and avoid it as much as I can, to be honest, Max. It's good for money. Thank you, Unknown Gamer. Much appreciated. Right, hang on a minute. see if I can do this without... Oh, we're super close. Let me do this. Look, we're 8 away. 8 away, and you can't have the game now, but let's just watch it. Oh, 7 away. How exciting. If you've not subbed, 6 away. You could be there. I wish it would tell you who the 90,000th person was. It would be nice to be able to send them a little thank you. But you all deserve a thank you. Here we go, 4 away. 3. 3. In fact, I should just move it over there so the guys on the vertical can see as well. Oh, somebody unsubbed. I am driver 1956 from the UK, yes. Come on, people, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, we're 3 away. 2. 1. Here we go. Yay! Woohoo! Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, folks. Thank you, everyone. That is amazing. Oh, how about that? Don't unsub now. We're going to close it before it drops to under 90k. 90,000. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Oh, that's nice to be able to do that on stream, actually. Really nice to be able to do that on stream and get to share it with you. So often you kind of wake up in the morning and you've passed a big milestone and you're like, oh, okay, passed a big milestone, so great to share it with you lot. How good is that? Make a little short of that as well. Sorry if I shouted down my mic as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a big deal, I have to say. And we're actually less than 10k away now, Chef, because Vimsy, thank you so much for that. Hanson, was it you? Oh, love it. Love it. Thank you, everyone. That's awesome. Lo-fi. Oh, thanks, Ed. Appreciate it, mate. Do I get anything? Not for 90k share. Just the warm and fuzzy feeling that you lot have kind of supported me for the last 4 years, which kind of still touches the old heart. That you lot want to sit and watch me. I appreciate that. Very good, Hanson. Thank you, Mrs. Professor Ham and Eggs. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. That is much appreciated. 100,000 gets the silver play button. Yeah, that would be the dream. That would be the dream. Hey, Argsy's in the chat too. Hello, sir. Vimsy, I appreciate it. Oh, Tim Maslin got a... I know, right? They'll probably kind of go, what's this guy up to? He's up to no good. Right, let's get some planting done. We have to double up here. Thank you, Args. Stealthily watching in the background. We'll be back down to 89 again tomorrow. They'll like delete them all, going, no, they're clearly spam accounts. Oh, not giving the combine much space to turn around here, but you should be all right. Thanks, Args. Appreciate it, buddy. Yes, Carl, delete the keybinds for auto drive if you're not using them. I do with that. I get rid of a lot of the... In fact, I get rid of almost all the Courseplay ones because I do everything through the mouse. Rather than pulling the HUD up, I don't really have any. The other thing you can get is there's an extended HUD mod, which I've got on here, which shows you more stuff, so you can see it stretching right down the page there. That's quite a good That's quite a good. It's quite a good little mod. Right. Will this adjust now? No. Should have that. You can. That's a setting as well. There we go. 90-degree lane guidance every 90 degrees. There we go. Yeah, so it rotates. Now the only problem with that is I'm going to have to freehand it along here now. In fact, no I don't. If I turn that off and back on, it will reset. There we go. Joe with the $10 as well, mate. Thank you so much, mate. That's very kind of you. All the best content. You can't even hear to... Oh, thanks, Ed, for grabbing that screenshot. I appreciate that. Small brain. Finally found the horizontal stream. Good. Glad to hear it, mate. PS4, the map is still in testing with Giants. Mappers Paradise was kind enough to send it on to me early to do a preview map tour. Hey, Mark42. Holiday was utterly fantastic. Utterly fantastic. Really, really nice. What a great place. French Alps. If you're looking for a nice holiday, the French Alps is pretty special. Thank you, Motley. Much appreciated. Jake Turner as well. Thank you, buddy. Vimsy, no, not anymore. I grew up on a farm and worked on a farm when I was younger, but no. Thrown all that behind. Thrown all that away. Darren Schick, it is in testing with Giants, so hopefully, if it passes with no issues, it might be out relatively quickly. Thank you, Tanner, much appreciated. The holiday in Erlengrat, it looked a lot like Erlengrat, I've got to say. Jake, we are planting corn at the moment. Fiona, they're both brilliant. The GPS guidance steering, Wopster's guidance steering is very good on a server because you can save courses and share them between different people, which you can't do very easily with vehicle control add-on. But equally, if you're playing single player, vehicle control add-on is super easy to use. Just literally a one button press. So from that perspective, it's great. Lower this down now. I'm going to have to run this headland manually and then should be able to be alright. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is the Millennial Farmer Map. And the setup is, you've been thinking of getting one. The setup, probably over the course of 4 years, has cost me £5,000 to pull together. I've been lucky enough that I've been provided some stuff by my very kind sponsors, Thrustmaster. But yeah, I would say if you went out and paid for it in one go, it'd probably cost you about that much. You drove a DB90 like this, you would rip the wings off it, wouldn't you? Jake Turner, have you got any plans for FS25 release? Loads, Jake. I'm going to go full chat with FS25. Hopefully I'll get it maybe a couple of days early. I can pull some stuff together ahead of time and let you lot see it. What do I use the controller for? When I'm doing my vids, Saran, when I'm flying about, I'll set up a tractor on Courseplay, and then I'll fly around the map doing the nice cinematic shots. That's fun. You get that kind of fine control on it. You can move the joystick. very subtly, which is quite good. Thank you, Fiona. Yeah, no, I enjoyed pulling those together. Hopefully that's something I hope comes out relatively. It did come out very quickly for FS22. Hopefully it will come out for FS25. Mr. Assassin, that sounds... Oh, it's on your phone. That sounds like something's resting on your screen, or if you're on a computer, I would say something was leaning on your keyboard, or your spacebar on your keyboard. Oh, combine's full and we're just driving around with this. Vimsy, no worries, my friend. Thank you for joining. All the way there from Denmark. Lovely, lovely country, Denmark. Tom de Groot, how much is the stick? $99, 89 euros, 79 British pounds. And you can buy it direct from Thrustmaster.com, and you put in the FarmSimGuy when you buy it, and you support the channel as well with no extra cost to you. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant deal. And they're pretty good at shipping quick as well. The guys that have bought from Thrustmaster tend to have it in the next, 48 hours, sort of 2 days later. So that's good. Max Evans, nice to see you. How are you? Right, we'll park this at the top and then we'll jump back in the auger wagon. Half of the seed gone. At one pass of the field. I'm going to have to be quick and easy dev. More in. I hope so, Jake. That would be awesome. What kind of sim dashboard good to use? 5M, whichever one you prefer. Obviously, I'm going to suggest that mine are good because I try and cover most bases with them. But I know people tend to kind of pick and choose the ones that they prefer. You can have more than one as well. You can scroll through them. Right. What's my favourite drink, Leo? That is time of the day and mood based very, very much. And can go from anything from a nice cold water to a whiskey. And everything in between. Matt from North Alabama, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, let's get this unloaded. We aren't far away from it. We could definitely get this harvested in 2 hours, couldn't we? Tom de Groot, favourite beer. Oh, too many to mention. A really good craft beer scene in Scotland. Share, take care. Thanks for hanging out. Lovely to see you. Appreciate all the support. Hobgoblin is a good one, Cranky. I'll give you that one. Timothy Taylor's Landlord is quite good as well. If you're looking for a proper beer. Nicholas Uken, where's the best place to get an onion harvester? Ooh, you're going to have to go off the grid for that one, I think. You're going to have to go off the grid a bit. Not sure, actually. And that might just be a Google onion harvester FS22 and see what comes back. Hanson, my 715 case one has all of the VCA controls on it. I still need to do some updates, but I'm kind of almost holding off now till 25 comes along. Jake, would I want to have tram lines? I would like to have it as an option, Jake, yes. I mean, you can have it at the moment. It's a little bit janky, because it makes big gaps in the field, but yes, I would. I think it would be nice from an authenticity perspective. Interesting, Cranky. I may be going shopping tomorrow. But I do need to do a few updates. Hanson, yeah, I'm conscious that they're a little bit... If you need an overhaul. But yes, I'm quite excited for 25 if it is real. I know the developer now. Speak to him every now and again, so I will be dropping him a note soon and asking him what his plans are for 25. Hopefully it's a relatively straightforward update. And then we can get stuck in again. We'll see. Right, this is full. I'm going to have to go and empty this. Then come back, see if I've got time to do any planting before the combine's full again. Right, mad dash to the grain mill. The only thing that I miss on this map, actually, that was on 19, I loved the way that the grain silo worked in 19. It was really realistic in terms of, you know, you could move stuff between your wet bins, your storage bins, have the dryer on to dry your corn, stuff like that. It was so good. So good, but it was quite hard to use. So I think for simplicity, he's not included in 22, which is a shame, because it was so good. Really liked it. So we've got nearly 400 people across both streams watching tonight. Thank you so much. That's crazy numbers of people watching. I really appreciate it, I have to say. Now, DuPont family, this is the upcoming Millennial Farmer Map that's in testing with Giants at the moment, hopefully out in the next week or so. There we go. PS4 Zoom, this is a Kenworth 800. I didn't check for the train again, and I've hit the lines. You've got to drive over this quite slowly. How to get hit by the train. Fiona, roughly the same time, try to start 9 o'clock UK time, 9 PM. Blaze, yeah, sadly not yet. I did get sent it as a... preview, so I could share it with folk and let them see it for a map tour. That Demco grain cart not broken for you, Jacob? No, that's the custom modding one, not the base game one. But it's not. No, it works for me. Don't have any issues with it. Carl Oscar, I totally agree. I think it's lost some of its realism from 19. It does feel like the sheds are a lot closer together. Where can you get this mod? I just Google it. PS4. It's I've had it for so long I can't remember where it came from. Waiting for a logging lead crate. You nearly got one as well. This is the Timpty 50-footer trailer, and I put my logos on it just cause you got to logo it up, right? Always got to logo it up. 6 a.m. Yeah, sorry, Fiona. No. Where are you, Fiona? Oz. You must be Oz or New Zealand. Cheers, Jim. And thank you again, mate, for the support. Much appreciated. Evening, Ronnie. How are you doing? Good afternoon for you, I suppose, yeah? What sort of plug has the stick, Tom? It is just a standard USB plug. I am not looking where I'm going. Loved the Olympics around. It was a great couple of weeks. Really enjoyed it. And I was on holiday as well, so I got to watch loads of it. Which isn't always the case. Take care, Carl. Thanks for joining. Take care, Fiona. Thank you. Yeah, it sounds like you might have some sort of mod conflict going on somewhere. Australia. Got you, Fiona. Nice. It's not always 9 PM, but yeah, more than likely. Ryan's asking me, am I Sigma? I'll have to ask my kids if I'm Sigma or not, Ryan. My wife says I've got Riz though, so there you go. And I am not Skibbity. How do you like joysticks? Great, and it's excellent for forestry as well. Yes, very good indeed. How are we doing for volume in there? It's not looking bad actually. Like that, Levi. I'm running a separate regular stream as well. So if you click on the link in the top, running 2 streams at the same time, but it works really well. I am not streaming on Twitch at the moment, Ryan. No. Built-in missions and goals. Thinking more than contracts. We always set ourselves kind of monetary targets. So actually we're running a server at the moment, Max, where you start off and you can only have 250 horsepower tractors. Or, you know, set yourself a target like that. But then once you've made 1 million or 2 million or 3 million or 5 million, you can up it by 50 horsepower every time, with a target of maybe going for 100 million or something like that, or whatever you feel comfortable with. But yeah, that's working really well for one of our servers. The guys are literally on it 24/7 and it's slowed them down a lot. It's good. 7.8 now, are you, Chef? Alright, I take it back, you've sped up. I did see you'd bought a whole heap of new fields. Get it unloaded. Tractor Boy, why aren't you making straw? Because we're going to plough it in. We're going to use it as a fertiliser. So we're not wasting it. When is the Gleaner Combine coming out? The Gleaner Combine will be coming out when it's approved by Giants. Like every mod that goes for approval. I should probably turn on my seeder as well. Hello, Paul. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Oh dear, VCA and cantilever tractors sometimes don't play nice, but I think we're alright here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good to see you, Paul Wright. Thank you very much. Tyler farming on PS5 because Mapper's Paradise sent it to me ahead of it being released, so I could do a little bit of a demo on it. Right, how are we doing? We aren't going to do it. We're going to fail our task. But we'll get the field finished, I think. We just won't get it all planted. within our 2-hour window. I should have put 2 combines on, but then I would have been busy chasing, so... Tom, do I think it works for Mac? I'm not sure. I would say no. It probably needs specific joystick drivers. How much horsepower? About 350, Derek. Is Fendt the boss of all tractors, in my opinion? It's up there, Tractor Boy. Having just come back from the factory and having a tour of it, I was blown away by how cool they are. So, hey, Ronnie! Nice to see you. 6 months in. Good man. Have I found anything wrong with the map that might make giants fail it? No, not yet. There's a few little bits and pieces like hitting the train tracks and throwing you off and things like that. A few very subtle things. But general, from what I can tell, it's pretty good. If only it was a server, ham and eggs. Next time, mate. Next time. Blaze, it was incredible. Incredible. They are very cool tractors. And seeing them being made was pretty cool. You can. It's actually. I've got a video on my video on the channel about the whole of FarmCon. They wouldn't let us film inside it, obviously. Top secret stuff going on, but they did let us film a little bit at the end. They set some tractors up for us, and in their kind of quality control area, they'd set up a little demo, which was nice. Overwatch, the iPad, is for running different screens with different info on them. There you go, I'm running a case screen in a John Deere 9R. How did I activate those lines? Through, I've got a vehicle control add-on on my Stream Deck here, but I can do it through the tablet as well. Or you can do it through your keyboard. It's Control W to switch it on. That's a vehicle control add-on, Tom. I know it's not possible yet, HPTS. In the future, I would like to merge the two of them together, but yeah, unfortunately at the moment, you have to run it as run it as separate streams. Is that right, Flutester? I might be. You're in. Looks like I'm okay here. Back to the back. It's an add-on. The dashboard. Yep, it's a little piece of software called Sim Dashboard. Well worth checking out. Yes, I can do that. And you can still see everything, so I know my speed, how much is left in the tank before I need to reload and things like that. Zacharioni, you are welcome. Glad that was helpful. I think we'll have an E25 post tomorrow. Hopefully something new. Not tomorrow, Troy. But I expect Friday. I think they're going to give us a bit more. My bet, after showing that little tease thumbnail the other day of the weather, I think we're going to see a blog on weather in FS25. And what's changing, which could be quite interesting. So yeah, you can drive completely without a HUD, which is quite good. You can go in cab as well, and look, once again, terrible FOV. 75 tends to work quite nicely. There you go. Cedar behind as well. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to, for speed, we're just going to do that, make it a bit easier. Oh, What happened there? He raised for some reason. What happened? No worries, Jake. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you joining in on the chat. Swing this round. I don't know what happened there. I think I actually ran out of seed just as I was filling it back up. So, there you go. Drop it down. Yeah, I think I just was off. There we go. Bit of in-cab in the 9RX. This is the custom modding 9RX. Very nice indeed. We have indeed been waiting a long time for weather to have an effect in game, Mr. Professor Anna. I called it at the start of the stream. I said, I think that's a tornado in the background. There's a column of cloud going down. I didn't see it to start with, and somebody pointed out today, and I was like, the more you look at it, the more you're like, yep, that's a tornado. So if there's a tornado coming, that's like big end of the scale, right? So hopefully there's more stuff in between. Wind, rain, hail, sleet, snow. But hopefully, I'm really hoping it has an impact on crop yields and things like that. So we'll have to wait and see. But it would be a shame if they do weather, but then don't have it kind of impacting on the environment. Drought as well. Yep, I would love it if you have a drought and your crops are a mess and there's nothing you can do about it. You have no control over it. Obviously, it'd be nice to kind of turn it off as well if you don't want to ruin your crops, but go. Are lined up. Combine will be full over here somewhere as well. We'll check. Hey Astrodi, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Did I see Tresseur in as well? Hello, mate. How are you? And Lava Mist. Good to see you. Right, where's the combine? Where is it? Can't see it. Hiding behind one of the pillars or something. Is it down at the bottom? Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's full, but he's almost finished as well. We'll get to the top here. Just jump in the cart. Out with the hose, like poor Caleb. Thank you. So many of you joined tonight. It's been. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Mark, I am a bit of a John Deere man, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm actually doing some work with John Deere at the moment for a video which is coming out in the not too distant future. Not on my channel, on their channel. But I'll share when it's ready. It's been quite good fun working with them. Gluter's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's I do like the fact that they bother to get their mirrors working and stuff like that. Good from that perspective. Tressa, how's the map? I'm loving it, to be honest. I think it's very nicely done. I'm enjoying how it's going. Oh, that's a little bit of a twitch there. Bit of a disco twitch. Right, let's just park that there for a second. Let's get into the... Oh, yeah, I think he's actually finished. Has he finished the map? He has! Oh my goodness! I take it back. It's 11 now, so we haven't finished in our 2 hours, but I'm going to push on and get this all planted, I think. I think we can get this all done. Hopefully there's enough space in this. Should just move him out of the way, actually. Good night, driver 1956. You have reality farming. None of this digital nonsense. Sleep well. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Hope the weather's good. Hope the crops are bountiful. Me too, Jacob. One of the things I'm hoping for the most is much improved optimization. T-Man Gaming. Well, there we go. There is somebody we have not seen for a while, and it is really nice to see you here, T-Man. How are you? Tractor Boy, where did you get inspiration for becoming an FS YouTuber? Bored in lockdown. Tractor Boy. Playing the game, bored in lockdown, went on YouTube to find out how to do something, watched some content and went, I wonder if I could do that. And there you go. 4 years later, here I am. I am Alfie. Nice to see you here, mate. Right. Get this off the field, and then we are staying till the bitter end. If you'll stay with me, folks, we are going to get this field planted. Brian Millard, you are back. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming back. Just that. It is my field, back to the back. I'll leave that. We'll unload that later. Let's get this lowered. Let's get on with it. It's quite slow, the lowering on this. That is not on VCA. There we go. It's going to be like Farmer Hamish. People have been following Farmer Hamish's odd posts in the Discord. He's been doing some serious hours. Not being able to see very well. Oh. Fingers crossed, T-Man. Get well soon, mate. It's nice to see you anyway, bud. Maybe the positivity of jumping in the chat and seeing everybody will give you a little bit of a boost. Thank you, Mrs. Prof. I appreciate it. No worries, Ed. Thank you, mate. Thanks for policing the chat tonight. I appreciate it. I've had a great summer, Tractor Boy. Thank you very much. Ah, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. And you've been a brilliant supporter. As says your grandson. I hope he's still got his mug to hand. Oh, Brian was in Florida. Did you have a good time? Oh, very good, Saran. Fury Machine, how are you, mate? I appreciate that. Thanks for dropping in. It's been a great stream. It's been really good fun. And we hit 90,000 subs on stream as well, which is a proper little landmark. So, thank you, everyone, for pushing that one over the line. T-Man, do not apologise at all, my friend. Just nice to see you. You know, you're always welcome to drop in for a chat. Just dip the end of the old planter in the water there, Argsy style. Are we good here? We're good. Ah, good. Great to hear, Joe. Great to hear. This DB90, I can't remember where I got this from. I think it's the JHHG one. Winnie, this is the Millennial Farmer Map. It should be released in the next week or so, hopefully. Well, T-Man, you know you're welcome to come in and pop in and chat whenever you like, even if you can't play at the moment. You'll be back soon, mate. Firmly believe that, so... In the meantime, come and chat. It is, Saran. I agree. Right, come on. How many passes we've got? We've got a 27-metre planter here. Surely. Surely. Crikey, we're at 90,062 now. The subs have continued to roll in, which is awesome. A very special moment. That I'm quite touched that we were able to do that on stream. How are we doing? Crikey, we're nearly half out of our seed already. Hopefully not too much longer, Outlaw. Hopefully not too much longer. There's a few gaps. We'll fill those in at the end if we've got time. Yep. I should mean to test my turning, actually. We'll do that. Tractor Boy, yes, we've done a lot on Calmston, actually a lot earlier on in the game. Oh, it's doing that. That's what it does. Okay. When you refill it, it lifts the seeder. Professor of Logic, here's hoping. That would be an awesome day. Thank you, Ham and Eggs. Now, if you want an example of somebody who's recently joined the channel and thrown himself in hook, line and sinker, Mr. Ham and Eggs has been really integral to playing on the multiplayer servers, getting involved in the chat, stuff like that. So I'm going to give you a big shout out, mate, because you've been a brilliant addition to the community squad, bringing your positivity and your energy. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. You are the epitome of what I hoped I would create when we set up the channel and did all the stuff that we did. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, away we go. Hey, Amorn, how you doing? South Africa, working in the UK. Oh, nice. We're here for you, T-Man. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. I think we're doing right here. I think maybe... What are we writing? Done by past? I think so. Even sooner, maybe. Even sooner. People are starting to drift off to bed now. It's getting late. Well, not everybody. US crew, it's middle of the day for you, isn't it? And the Aussie crew, it's morning time. 3 more. Maybe... Right, not far off actually, Saran. 3 and a few little bits in the corner. Should have done another bit of a headland actually. It's going to make it harder to turn round, but we'll go for it. How's the mic been tonight? I'd love to know, has it been pretty consistent? Am I dipping out? Kind of the levels are going up and down like crazy, so I think I still need to do some setting up and stuff. But, Boston, thank you, buddy. Not jealous at all. I know, right? I remember that very well, Mrs. Prof. Yeah, that was good fun, wasn't it? We got like over 200 new members that night, just trying to get ham and eggs as a gifted membership. Excellent. Good. Bit of buzz in the background when you're speaking. Yeah, I need to have a play around with some... I've had to boost it quite a lot. It's got a preamp. It's got a preamp in the controller, but I'm still having to boost it beyond that. Maybe need to get another preamp in addition. Oh, I'm off. I'm off over there. Don't go over there. Now I've got a gap in the field. OCD. OCD. Eli Zumberger, that is Sim Dashboard. Just Google Sim Dashboard, FS22. It basically takes data from in the game and puts it on the dashboard, and it becomes a touch screen, so I can play with my controls from in here. So there you go. Cruise control off, turn it back on. You can adjust the speed, things like that. Turn my lights on. There you go. Doesn't show up that much in the day. Turn my beacons on. A beacon on my desk too, look at that. Got full control of everything. It's better than trying to remember random keys on a keyboard. Evan, this is made by Thrustmaster. It's called the Farm Stick. Well worth checking out. Cloud Lifter, that's the one. Owl. I will have a look for one of those, I think. Tractor Boy, I'm going to be here for another maybe 10 minutes. No more than that. So, yeah, you go to your bed. Thanks for joining in the chat. And, depends on the amp. Yeah, it's just a little built-in one in the Hercules XLR controller. Would the Thrustmaster Sim Task steering kit work on FS? The wheel will work. Yes, Mark, for FS25. The T248 or the 148 and the bracket will work for console. The joystick is PC only at the moment. Look at us dancing. There we go. Yeah, it's going through Giants Team Ant, so it'll be available to everybody after that. Unfortunately not Boston, though. It's a bit annoying. You have to run them as two separate chats at the moment. But I think that might be coming. Johnny C Photography, what FOV am I running? I think I'm just running the standard 60. Whatever the default is. I've not changed it. In cab I've changed it because it's so bad in cab. Like literally half the steering wheel's chopped off if you run it in default. But actually, if you tweak it back a bit, you might get away with setting sound format in Windows setting to 24-bit. Okay, I'll try that as well. Brilliant. It would, Boston, yeah. Yeah. I think there's a way you can compile them, but yeah, I need to do a bit of... I literally plugged the mic in and got it all set up last night. I was really nervous. Like, the worst thing you can do, like, the night before a stream, you're like, I'll plug a new mic and a load of paraphernalia. And so, yeah. I do need to do... Hopefully, over the next few months, we'll try a few things. Just kind of prep for 25 and test some stuff. So, I'd run it all through Restream, I suppose. Oh, right. I'm going to try. I haven't tried a turn yet. Let's try a right turn. Looking good. Oh. Like a dog lifting its leg, isn't it? Go to the bathroom. Standard for the sure. They sound so good with it. Yeah, I know. I know how good this mic is. This was like all the research I've done. Probably research for more than 12 months, and I knew it was the one I wanted. But I have no experience with XLR mics, so a little bit of tweaking over the next little while. Hopefully, I'll get it. Sweet. Orlando, thank you, my friend. Perfetto. Thank you, sir. NJ Vic, we are planting corn tonight. Ah, thanks, ham and eggs. How good? Well, I'm using the SimTask. So basically, the SimTask steering kit is the bracket. So you can see, you maybe can't. Let me move. So there, it rotates the wheel from like being a racing wheel to a flatter wheel like a truck or a tractor or something like that. So the bracket on its own, I think, is not crazy expensive. It's like $60 or something. But it only fits the 248 and the 248 and the 148 wheels from Thrustmaster. So you do have to kind of deal with that wheel if you want the kit. But I rate it. I think it's changed the lifting that back wheel in. The layout's as good as I've had it in 4 years now. Just feels comfortable. Thank you, Luke. Take care. Go charge your phone, mate. I appreciate you joining us. Braden Smith, how long? We were talking about it before. We think probably in the region of about £5,000, but it's prices for the wheels. Good question, boss. And I think the 148 is relatively sensibly priced. The 248 is a little bit more expensive. Let me just tell you, actually. I haven't looked for a while, so farming trucking. So the T128 is $199, and the T248 is a whopping $399. The 128 is probably all you need. The 248 is nice, but it's definitely, if you're going to do sim racing or do other games as well, maybe treat yourself to that other wheel. But if you're literally doing farm sim, the 148 will do the job just fine. So the kit doesn't come with a wheel. You can buy the bracket separately, or you can buy it with a wheel mark. You can customize which one you get when you. Tiffany Dickens. It's not the first time I've been called Squirrel. A few people have said I sound like him, which is funny because I don't think I do. But there you go. There we go. Right, slowly turn around this time. Hopefully not clip that tree with the planter. Oh, we're doing an args. Okay. Abort. There's not enough space to turn around. Maybe, Bosson. Treat yourself. You have a 1/64 scale model of that tractor. Nice one, Dalton. Can I turn on the bacon? I can turn on the bacon. There you go. Can't really see it flashing. Well, you might be able to. More entertaining than the squirrel. Thank you, Strody. Connor Fox, what wheel do you recommend for playing? Either one of them would work. The Thrustmaster ones would work very nicely. Did somebody say bacon? Right, I think this is us, guys. That didn't take too long, did it? Just 10 minutes. I think it was about 10 past when I said this might take us till past. Oh, always lift that back wheel. Dang, it was beacon. Yeah, sorry, ham and eggs. Everybody got a bit excited. Me included. I am sponsored by Thrustmaster, Mick. Yes, I am very lucky to have been invited to promote their products for them. Yes. And they send me lots of nice sim racing gear as well. So I have a sim rig over there, fully Thrustmastered out as well. Right, let's get this little lump in the corner and the blob in the middle of the field that I managed to completely mess up. Hey Noah, how are you doing? But not bad, we were 20 minutes over, and I blame... I do want to stream RSG Boston. I do, I need to get it, it's too far away at the moment. I need a big HDMI cable to get it set up, but I will. I will definitely do it soon. Braden, I will be streaming on Wednesday next week. Might do something at the weekend, actually. Might do something. Phase Trojan, why such a small wheel? It's a standard wheel, really. Good choice of joysticks, those. Maybe that's what the farm stick's based on, actually. Same footprint and stuff. Very good controllers, those. Good question, Mark. I hadn't thought that far ahead yet. There's a tiny little bit here. Look at me. Being a little bit OCD. Tiny bit there. There we go. FSG's massive hands. Hulk hands. I'm doing well, Tim. Thank you very much. How are you? Nice to see you. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. Right, yes, it is. I've got a busy day at work tomorrow, and I'm going out with the team in the evening as well, so it's going to be a long one, so I need my beauty sleep. More than usual. More than usual. So, Owl Gamer, you need to link your Discord and YouTube channels together. If you go to the Discord and go to the multiplayer server, there's a pinned post that explains how to do it there. So go check that out. I've got my own marketing company, Mark, which I started 2 years ago. In fact, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, next week, I started it, and we are... Oh, go for a little slide there. So yeah, we're taking the team out. It's the Edinburgh Festival, so we're going to go and see some comedy shows and have some food and beers to celebrate. There we go, let's park this up here. Beacon's blaring. There we go. How do you find my merch? How do you mean ham and eggs? DM, drop me a DM, mate. I'll have a chat offline about it. Right. There we go. Thank you, everyone. That was great. Loved that. And we hit 90k on stream. So thank you to everybody. Not just who hit the button tonight, but everybody who has hit that subscribe button over the last 4 years, or hit a like, or watched a vid, or bought a cap, or just generally, you know, contributed to the channel. You've all contributed to the channel, and I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. You're all legends, and it's you that makes this such a great community. So thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll be in touch soon. Fun vid coming tomorrow. Contractor. It's been delayed for the last few months. Been so busy. But there's a fun episode of that coming tomorrow, and we'll see you all again very soon. Maybe do a stream at the weekend. People seem to be enjoying the streams more than watching videos. I think it's just this kind of wait now. Everybody's waiting for FS25, so I think there's a lot more engagement on the stream. So maybe we'll keep doing more streams than vids. But in the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.